Kia ora and tangi ke to our viewers. Welcome to this new television update series called Te Kura Evangeria or Mangaia. My name is Sarah Mangaia.
And I am Te Kura.
Te Kura Evangeria or Mangaia is a product by Mangaia Bicentennial Committee Media Team, which will bring you weekly updates of the events leading up to and during the celebrations.
With only 19 weeks left to the official opening of the Mangaia Bicentennial celebrations, the Mangaia community are working hard around the clock to ensure that the island is ready to host one of the biggest celebrations bound to take place on the island.
In this week's highlight, Meals for Work is currently being done in preparation for the much anticipated celebration. We bring to you updates from the accommodation, food and catering departments, infrastructure development, and beautification and theme songs.
Tangi ke ia tātou katotoa I te roa ngā o te atua, I roto I te ia tuatau kia kamita ki a te atua no te ia tika, ki aere mai ki a komoko mātu I tā tātou akatea te mamauanga no tā tātou rua ane mo teiti. We honor God and thank God for this opportunity for us to come and express our views how we are progressing with our bicentennial celebration here in Mangaia. And firstly, we thank the Bicentennial Committee for setting up various stakeholders under the committee, and also we honor our Religious Advisory Council members who is on board to support this bicentennial celebration, and we thank them for coming up and advising the committee on the theme of the bicentennial celebration. The theme goes like this. The theme says that Jesus is the living gospel for Mangaia or for Wawo Eno. In our local words, Ko Yesu te Evangeria ora no o te au eno. So the theme speaks about the gospel to be owned by Mangaians, because what's happened in the past for nearly 200 years, we say, is the gospel really transformed our island. Prior to the arrival of Christianity on our island, there's only one way for you to own Mangaia or to lead Mangaia. You have to take the battlefield. And we all know that about over 40 battles that took place in Mangaia. And when the gospel arrived, the gospel changed, overturned the battlefield because of the gospel. And the gospel brought us from darkness to light. And that's why we celebrating these 200 years.
With over 700 people expected to land on Mangaia in the next few months, the most asked question is, where are they going to stay? All 6 puna in the community have upgraded their facilities, now are looking forward to hosting all of their guests.
We actually started last year, especially building up the toilets and getting that out of the way last year. So this year we are now on the final touch of the hall, and that's the paintwork and the tiling and the installing of the kitchen facility. So that's where we are right now. In actual fact, our hall has been assigned for Moke. So we're looking at about perhaps maybe 20 or more than 20 to 30 people coming over for the bicentennial celebration. So we're hosting Moke, and we are now into the final stages of getting the house ready. We only got a few months to go, and grateful for the men turned up today to help us with the painting work and other work that need to be done to get the house ready for come June. It should be ready to host whoever coming here. There may be other teams that may be joining the Moki here, depending on the numbers that's coming in. So grateful to all our Aramamana, especially in the Puna, for driving the work in our Puna and getting the work ready for the bicentennial celebration. And we're all looking forward to the teams that's coming over. And hopefully the other accommodations will be ready as well for the teams that's coming for the bicentennial celebration.
Over 700 people are confirmed to arrive on Mangaia before June 8, hiking the population close to a double, something Mangaia hasn't experienced for some time.
Right now, the total confirmed number we have now is 736, and we know that number will go up. So in terms of the preparatory work for the accommodations to accommodate this number, I believe most of the accommodations are now in progress of the refurbishment work. So other Puna and other individual accommodations are working, privately to get these houses, get these accommodations ready for the celebration that's coming. So that's where we are right now with the accommodations and also the number confirmed to travel to.
The one-week celebration will be run on June 8th to June 15th. It's all hands on deck for the community projects as the various punas on the island strive to get their communities' halls ready before then.
Going into the next few months, I believe there will be some late entries for people coming in to Mangaia. I'm just encouraging everyone, please do not leave this to the last minute because the accommodations here are quite stressed and limited. So we need to get the numbers in as soon as we can so we can sort this out and get people a place to sleep when you turn up for the bicentennial celebration. Right now we have one of the key issues that most accommodations are facing, getting the materials here. We know the shipping issue is always a challenging one for Painu, especially for Mangaia. So with the limited boats we have coming to Mangaia, it's delaying the materials coming to Mangaia for the accommodations to be refurbished in time, as much as we want to get it done as soon as we can. But this is one of the key issues that all accommodations are facing right now. Secondly to that, we don't have rainfall for a number of months now, and most of these accommodations do not have enough water to hopefully we will have a good downpour in the next few months that will accommodate the bicentennial celebration. Otherwise, if we don't, that will be one of our key issues. And I know the bicentennial committee is also looking into that to address that. Should that happen, how are we going to address this going forward into the next few months? I'm just encouraging our people on the island. Please, if you need help, if you are in a puna or in a church or in a small, in terms of accommodation, I'm just calling out, I'm just asking everybody, if you need help, don't hesitate to come and see the bicentennial committee or talk to your kawan or talk to your rangatira and spread the words out so we can get this preparatory work done, especially in terms of accommodations to be ready. So I'm just asking our general community, please, if you're short of something, if you need help, just let the committee know, spread the word, put it on Facebook if you need help, then we can attend to it and help you prepare your specific accommodation to be ready in time.
The island undergoes a gradual facelift in basic facilities such as accommodation and beautification process around the island. Aside from upgrading the facilities around the island, this bicentennial has also been able to employ groups of people, creating employment and procuring resources that otherwise wouldn't have been possible.
And in the meantime, the committee is working on the program, the beautifying, how we can beautify our island, how we can set up our arena, where we're going to have, where the focus for the celebration is going to be, and it's in progress now. And also the preparation of the two villages of Tamarua and Ivirua, where part of the celebration is going to be. So the people is really awake now.
2 trips were made by the Mangaia Pacentennial Committee, led by the Ariki of Mangaia, in the past 2 years to allow raise funds for the celebration. A record amount of close to $1 million were raised during the time.
We didn't go to the churches.
Yeah.
We went to our Mangaia community. Because I know that our churches, they're still struggling.
Yeah.
But this one, I said we go straight to our Mangaia community. And we pre-arranged. And one of the outcome of that trip, our Mangaia communities they were defragmented. And the trip really pulled them together. Yeah. And my message was, we are not there to raise funds, but we're there to touch their hearts where they belong. Oh, they cried. They cried because Ariki never come and visit them. They've been left, ignored. But when we went there, under Numanga Chinyari, our people got touched. There's a race in Australia over 700,000. And we raised in Australia, in New Zealand, over 300,000. Money we used to move the team. So that money stays with Tarongamana. So if Tarongamana want to do things, so they got the working capital now. So not only benefit the Bicentennial, benefit Tarongamana, struggled as Tarongamana on the island. No money. Nothing. So we have to go back to our people. We're supposed to be feeding our people. The money is supposed to come from us. We are the landowners. We are the pillar of mine. Now, Tarongamana now have something to for them to do their own programs.
Yes.
And after the celebrations, like what I said, all the funds, remaining funds, I believe there will be remaining funds. The remaining funds will be transformed in an investment account for the island. For each Mangaians.
Food and catering remains to be an important part of the celebration. All Puna leaders have taken the lead in growing root crops and vegetables. Also in the plan is the conservation of seafood, which is to be sought after during the celebration.
And the preparation for the Bicentennial is now moving, and the island already prepared the plantations. They've already planted the taro, the tarua, the maniota, the yam, mainly the root crops, the bananas, for the Bicentennial celebration. And also the whole island, the Punas, decided to put a conservation program for the fish, for the pa'ua, and other goods in the sea. So when it comes to celebration, there will be enough food to support our celebration, our Bicentennial. So we thank our Puna leaders, Tarongamana of the land, for taking the lead in those areas.
Process now of planting kubras. You know, kubras is about 3 to 4 months and harvest, and also the vegetables. Well, the taro is all done, and I've witnessed all the taros in Tamarua, Ibirua, and in Onero. It's very growing. It's growing very good. But hopefully, the climate change for the no rain for the El Nino will not happen. So we need your praise. So all the pastors and ministers And everybody on the island, we need your prayers for our Paisentino.
And what a relief it was for the people of Mangaia to receive rainfall throughout this week. Another testament that God is indeed among us.
This 4-hour theme song is underway for the upcoming Pacentennial celebration. The song was composed by Mr. Moekapiti Tangatakino. This will be one of the key highlights for the celebrations.
And I'm happy because the theme song for the Bicentennial celebration is in progress, and very soon the production for the whole events will be pulled together with the taungas, the culture people coming in, joining in to putting up this production that will be produced and delivered during the Bicentennial celebration.
That is all the updates we have for you this week. Thank you for your continuous support. And now we leave you with some encouraging words from the Numanga Tinyariki of Mangaia.
Ownership. Let the Bicentennial be owned by our own people, because if our people own the Bicentennial, they will do their best what they can. And we all know that we're celebrating our Bicentennial from the 8th to the 15th. So it's a week celebration. And the program set is not only to entertain, it's also a learning celebration at the same time.
I am Sermina Ngai
And I am Tero Omaini
from Te Kura Evangeria o Mangaia.